sorry. So let's sorry, my fault. Let's come back.
No, you're good.
Aernath.
We're all learning. This is new to all of us.
Yeah, yes. So
Okay,
Aernath, please go on.
unmuted now.
I can hear
You
you.
can hear that?
Yes.
Yeah,
you're
hey.
muted now.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so my question is about flights. I have a general question about that since we are getting old Pathfinders to trainers in Shadowlands, and so in Battle for Azeroth also made easier. So would you consider unlocking Shadowlands Pathfinder with the release? Because I have tested all available zones and I saw every place, and it was quite fantastic, really. And I really thought it's beyond. And I thought it would be quite sad to be grounded there all the time for a long time after, you know, until the second content patch. So would you consider unlocking it a bit earlier? Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. So Pathfinder is something that we get. Oh, you did mute. Thank you. Sorry. Pathfinder is something that we discuss a lot. It's something that we often get feedback on. And one of the things that we've talked about with the Shadowlands is, you know, this is a new, you know, almost fantastical place where the rules of Azeroth aren't quite the same here. So I don't. Yes, I know reputations has been a big part of what makes Pathfinder unlock in the past, and that's something that we're actually have heard a lot of feedback on in terms of, hey, you know, some of these reputations are really challenging, or they might take a long time, and I don't feel like I have a ton of agency over how I can get those. I just have to wait in a lot of cases. So I don't want to announce too many specifics today, but we are for sure taking a look at how Pathfinder is unlocked, and that also includes, you know, the particulars of when that might be. So I can't announce anything, but it's for sure something that we are looking at and would like to discuss further in terms of what the pacing and when and how you unlock Pathfinder in Shadowlands.
All right. So let's go to the next question. Question from Aernath.
Hello again. While we're talking about secondary stats and professions, I will ask, reforging was very useful about secondary stats, you know, in Cataclysm times. And now with the random drops and every other options taken away, it would be really useful to help with our bad luck, just to some percentage. So would you consider bringing back reforging or thaumaturgy, how you call it? That's it. Thanks again.
Totally. No plans for Shadowlands release to bring back reforging. It's certainly something that we've gotten a lot of feedback on. You know, reforging back in the day was certainly something that people were compelled by because there were, you know, there were caps and there were breakpoints and there were a lot of things that would compel you to want to reforge because it was like, well, I'm over my cap on this thing. That's something that we've tried to move away from philosophically, but also we want to make sure that with Shadowlands, you feel like, you know, as with the crafted or the variable crafting region, that you just have the agency to get the thing that you want more easily. One of the more exciting things that we're going to be introducing in the Shadowlands is this idea of, you know, your weekly chest right now is something that you might be able to engage with in Mythic Plus and PvP, and those are separate systems. But in Shadowlands, we want to combine that, where instead of getting something randomly from that chest, the more activities you do, the deeper engagement you have in certain things like PvP and raids and Mythic Plus will actually increase the number of options that you'll have from that chest, and you'll actually get to pick one of those things instead of just being given something randomly. So really, we want to focus on allowing you to feel like you have more agency over the items that you are getting for yourself. And you know, that kind of speaks to your question of reforging, where when you're getting things that are just kind of all over the place, it's like, but this is the one I want. We want to make sure that you feel like you have that option to more easily get the thing that you're going after.
It's something. Thanks.
Thank you.